I'm Scott Eisberg, about 600 miles north of home in Baltimore, Maryland, where the College of Charleston starts their CAA tournament campaign tonight. We'll have a full preview coming up in sports.
Tournament time. Hello, everybody. I'm Darren Stoltzfus. Tonight, the college begins their quest, yearning for the chance to dance. That reality is 4 wins away. Scott Eisberg in the Charm City. He joins us live. Scotty?
Good evening, Darren. Yeah, only 4 wins for the College of Charleston. You got to just believe that cliche. It's a new season. 0-0 for every team. Obviously, it might be a long shot for the College of Charleston to make the big dance. They don't see it that way. This is a team so much improved from last year. Last year, only 9 wins for the college. This year, they bump it up to 16. They have a bunch of big wins. They beat LSU. But it all comes down to this. The College of Charleston, they've lost 5 of their last 6 games, but those losses by single digits. Close games, tough games. The college has really competed with everyone they've played this year, especially in the conference, have not gotten blown out at all. Tonight, Delaware on the docket, if you will, a 7-win Blue Hens team. For the college, though, it's not the opponent. It's about the new season, and believe it is a new season. They're only 4 wins away from the big dance.
You use that as fuel, especially coming from last year's team to this year's team. It's like, man, it would be great from going from a 9-win team to an NCAA tournament team. And we know we can do it, and a lot of people say, well, you know, they're not quite there yet. But you have to believe. You have to. And we're confident enough to know that we have enough talent to play in Baltimore and to potentially go to the NCAA tournament. So that whole March Madness, anybody can make it, like, it's true.
Darren, the thing with the College of Charleston, it's about youth with them. So much youth with 3 major contributors all out for the season with injuries. Canyon Barry, their leading scorer, being one of them. They're going to have to rely on the young guys tonight, guys like Jarrell Brantley, who was the CAA Rookie of the Year named yesterday. For now, live in Baltimore, Maryland, Scott Eisberg, Sports 4.
Thank you, Scotty. Plenty more from Baltimore.
Cougars. What a turnaround from that rough season a year ago. Sports 4's Scott Eisberg, sports director, takes the good gig in Baltimore tonight as the Cougars get set for that first game. Even though last year's woes, they managed to win an opening round in this tournament. Scotty, they're looking for another one.
Yeah, absolutely, Dino. A different year than last year. Obviously, that was the springboard, if you will, that went here in Baltimore, springboarding him to a pretty good year this year. Obviously, some freshmen helped with that. Jarrell Brantley is the CAA Freshman of the Year. But the College of Charleston has looked good. Even in their losses this year, they hope to carry that over here to Baltimore tonight. Right behind me, the Inner Harbor, beautiful. Right behind that, the Royal Farms Arena, where they will play Delaware at 8:30 tonight. As for the Cougars, they've lost 5 of their last 6, but that doesn't really tell the story because those losses all by single digits. The college really has played well during this entire stretch. Wilmington, the number 2 team in the conference, the Cougs took them to overtime. Delaware is lowly. They only have 7 wins, but they've played the College of Charleston tough this year. The Cougars hoping this week here in Baltimore can springboard them, of course, to the big dance.
Yeah, you know, we've defended well all year, so if you defend well, that means there's going to be a lot of misses for the opponent, and so we got to capitalize on some of those misses. We got to get out and run and attack. And you're talking about 5 to 6 points. I mean, you're just talking about a few points based on how some of our games have ended. So 2 or 3 more layups in transition, maybe a guy or two make 1-3 more than we've usually made, and we'll be fine. And so we've been working on that this week. We're excited about the tournament, and I think we'll play well.
Dino, an interesting fact, a little tidbit, if you will. John Rothstein, one of the most prominent college basketball writers in the country for a national publication, tweeted this week, the CAA tournament is the most wide-open tournament in the country. He would not be surprised to see seed 1 through seed 8 win this thing. The College of Charleston is the 7 seed. Game time, 8:30 here in Baltimore, Maryland tonight. Of course, we'll have highlights and reaction after the game. For now, live in Baltimore, Scott Eisberg, Sports 4.
Scotty, thank you. Well, hundreds.
Sports director Scott Eisberg making that long trip up the coast to the Charm City. Scotty, pretty charming night for the Cougars. Second ever win in the CAA tournament.
Yeah, Darren, they'll take a win any way they can get it. Tonight might have been an ugly win, but it was a win nonetheless. They didn't shoot the ball very well. The big question in a game like this, how will youngsters react to tournament play? Their two best players, youngsters, freshmen Jarrell Brantley and Peyton Holsey.
I'm very proud, because I think that any really good team, that's, the word you just mentioned is important, gritty. And we've been gritty all year. And as long as I'm coaching this team and as long as I got these guys with me, I'm sure we're going to continue to be gritty. So that's kind of what we do. That's what we've been all year. And we're going to continue to try to do that.
Yeah, today I was kind of nervous, but I think it's really fun, and I think I'm confident every time we play just because of how our guys play, and we all love playing with each other. So it's easy going into games knowing that they got your back and you got their back. So I'm not really stressed about the next one, just making sure we do what we do.
Darren, tomorrow's opponent, Wilmington, is very good, number 2 in the conference, but the college took them to overtime 2 weeks ago before falling. Tomorrow's game will be televised live on our sister station, MyTV Charleston. That's at 6 o'clock. Live in Baltimore, Maryland, Scott Eisberg, Sports 4.
Thank you, Scotty Duger.
ABC News 4 Sports with Scott Eisberg.
A wild situation. Good evening. I'm Scott Eisberg. A rough season for Citadel grad and former Citadel head coach Ed Conroy. 3-15 in conference play as Tulane's head coach this year. His 6th in New Orleans. Early today, several reports break that Conroy will be fired as Tulane's head coach as soon as the season is over. So what does the Citadel great do? Conroy leads Tulane to victory tonight with 3 seconds left in the game against Houston. So with all the rumors flying, his future uncertain, Conroy and the Green Wave are on to the semifinals of the American tomorrow. 2 wins from the big dance. He's asked after the game about the rumors.
You know what? We are the madness. And you know what? If that's going to be our role in March Madness, I had 3 guys behind the bench tell me I was fired in the middle of the game, and my players can hear it. They know. We talked about it before the game. Anybody saying those things right now doesn't have those kids' best interests at heart. This is their moment. This is their time. And you only get so many shots at this. And, I told them, I said, it's not about me. It's not about anything. It's about you guys and what you've worked so hard. This is March. This is what we all dream about. Go out there, and this is your time.
First time in a decade, South Carolina comes into the SEC tournament fairly confident. They're already in the big dance. Not guaranteed, but likely taking some pressure off of them this weekend. Big news, though. Michael Carrera not playing tonight due to a hip injury. Starts with Georgia in Nashville, SEC tournament action. This guy, though, plays very well. Laimonas Hatkevicius inside. Nice little mid-range jumper. More from Laimo in the second half. Another inside bucket, a little rebound putback. At last check, 62-62. With about a minute to play in this ball game. Semifinals of the MEAC tournament. South Carolina State, Norfolk State in Norfolk, Virginia. Bulldogs need 2 wins for a tourney berth. Early on, Tashambe Riley knocking down the jumper from the top of the key. More from the Bulldogs. Dudu Goye with the little left-handed hook off the glass. Bulldogs pulling ahead. SC State squanders a big lead, but they hold on to win 67-65. They'll play for a spot in the big dance tomorrow at 1 against Hampton.
The city got behind them. I told the guys that we're playing against the city and Norfolk State tonight. The arena was electric. Again, our guys responded in a tough situation, and I thank God for the young men and the character they displayed. They were never rattled in the huddle, Charlie, and wow, we're playing for it all, man.
No doubt the toughest part of Charleston's Southern schedule as they prepare for Big South play. A 3-game set in Columbia taking on the Gamecocks starting tonight. In all, 5 games in 10 days against SEC teams for the Stew Crew. USC taking on CSU. Carolina holding a moment of silence before the game in honor of the Emmanuel 9 and CSU outfielder Chris Singleton's mom, Sharonda. Bottom of the second, DC Arendis hits this one to left center field. Left fielder drops it. That scores Chris Cullen. Gamecocks strike first. Same inning. After that, it's Marcus Mooney that will hit one to the left side. A throwing error by the third baseman allows Arendis to score. 2-0 South Carolina. Clark Schmidt is excellent tonight. South Carolina beats Charleston Southern. 9-0 is the final from Columbia. Citadel starting a 3-game set with former conference rival Elon tonight up in North Carolina. Citadel beats Elon in the opener 13-8. Clemson falls 6-4 to Wake Forest tonight. College of Charleston hosting Mercer this afternoon. Great day to drink a beer, watch some baseball. First inning, Cougs with a man on third. Morgan Phillips rips this one to right center field. That scores a run, makes it 1-0 Cougars. Then men on second and third for College of Charleston. The hit to left, but Mercer's Jackson Ware saves 2 runs with a diving catch. Does not matter. Cougs beat Mercer tonight. 6-2 is the final score. Stingrays hosting Atlanta tonight at the Coliseum. Dogs and beer. I like it. I guess we're seeing a theme tonight in this sportscast. First period, dropping the gloves. Bobby Shea definitely getting the best of this one for the Rays. First period, Rays get on the board first. Atlanta can't clear it. Rays able to swing it back to Kelly Zajac for the goal. Makes it 1-0 South Carolina. More Rays after that. Now 1-1. It's Stefan Vigier, side of the net. Perfect goal. Rays win this one 4-1. They slide into first place tonight.
All right.
Ready for the weekend?
Yeah. Is it here yet?
Yes, we're ready to roll now.
Minutes,
exactly.
Right. Another break. When we come back, a few furry friends hit the trail. A dog sled team gets